of the unit presented state salute to the Prime Minister, who later exchanged pleasantries with all the officers and junior commissioned officers. Sheikh Hasina praised PGR's bravery, sincerity, professional excellence, honesty and dutifulness since its inception and congratulated the members of the elite unit on the occasion of its founding anniversary. She also prayed for the martyrs of this regiment who lost their lives in discharging their duties, elevating the dignity and status of the unit founded by Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The Prime Minister expressed her hope that the PGR members would continue to keep up their high professional spirit in ensuring security of the head of the state and head of the government.
বাংলাদেশকে আমরা উন্নত সমৃদ্ধ দেশ হিসেবে গড়ে তুলে এই দক্ষিণ এশিয়ায় একটা দৃষ্টান্ত স্থাপন করতে চাই এবং আমরা যে সেটা পারি গত এক দশকের উন্নয়নমূলক কর্মকাণ্ডের ফলে আজকে বিশ্ব দরবারে বাংলাদেশ এবং বাঙালি জাতির জন্য একটা সম্মানজনক অবস্থান আমরা নিয়ে আসতে পেরেছি। আজকের বাংলাদেশ আধুনিক প্রযুক্তি জ্ঞান সম্পন্ন বাংলাদেশ, ডিজিটাল বাংলাদেশ, আমাদের নিজস্ব স্যাটেলাইটও আমরা উৎক্ষেপণ করেছি, যার ভিত্তিটাও জাতিপিতা করে গিয়েছিলেন। কাজে বাংলাদেশ এখন এগিয়ে যাবে এবং বাংলাদেশ একটা উন্নত সমৃদ্ধ সোনার বাংলাদেশ হিসেবে গড়ে উঠবে, সেটাই আমাদের লক্ষ্য।
PGR Commander Brigadier General Mohammad Jahangir Alam also spoke at the function. At the function, the Prime Minister also distributed donations and gifts amongst the relatives of the martyred PGR personnel who sacrificed their lives while on duty.
Outgoing French ambassador to Bangladesh, Mary Annick Bolden, paid her farewell call on President Mohammad Abdul Hamid at Bangabhavan this afternoon. Later, President Press Secretary Jainal Abidin briefed reporters. During the meeting, the President thanked the outgoing envoy for completion of her tenure in Bangladesh successfully. President Abdul Hamid said France is an excellent destination of exports for Bangladeshi goods. The President expressed gratitude to the French government and its people for extending all-out cooperation to Bangladesh for its socio-economic development. The head of the state hoped that the ties between the two countries would be stronger in the days to come. The outgoing ambassador expressed gratitude to the President for extending cooperation during her tenure in Bangladesh. The envoy hoped that the relations between the two countries would strengthen in different fields in the coming days. President Secretary Shampud Borua and Military Secretary Major General S.M. Shamimuzzaman were present at the meeting. Later, a delegation of Bangladesh Supreme Court Bar Association, led by its President A.M. Aminuddin, called on President Mohammad Abdul Hamid at Bangabhavan. During the meeting, the delegation apprised the President of overall activities of the association. Expressing grave concerns over the recent murder in the court, they sought cooperation from the President to ensure security in all courts, including the High Court across the country. The delegation also demanded to formulate a policy for the appointment of the High Court judges. Believing that court is the last shelter of the people, President Abdul Hamid underscored the need for ensuring security in all courts, including the High Court across the country. The President expressed the hope that the government's agencies concerned would take specific measures in this regard. Highlighting the role of lawyers to ensure justice, President Abdul Hamid urged them to perform their professional duties properly, irrespective of the political affiliations and opinions. The President also advised the lawyers to be more helpful to the justice seekers so that none is deprived of getting proper local assistance for want of money. Secretaries to the President were present on the occasion. Prime Minister's ICT advisor Shajib Wajid Joy today inaugurated a gateway server for efficient verification of national identity NID cards. The gateway server, porichoy.government.bd, connected with the Election Commission's national database, helps public and private organizations provide services by verifying NID cards of their subscribers. The launching ceremony was held at the ICT division in the capital with State Minister for ICT Division Zunaid Ahmed Polok in the chair. Speaking on the occasion, Shojib Wajid Joy said it was his dream that people would be able to get about 90% of the public services using their mobile phones, which would help them cut time and expenditure in availing services. The ICT Affairs Advisor said the gateway server to help verify NID cards in an easier and faster way, expressing his gratitude to the ICT Division and the Election Commission for launching such a server. The State Minister for ICT Division, Zunaid Ahmed Polok, said the government under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is trying its best to reach the government services at the doorsteps of common people. The gateway will help verify NIDs to open bank account, digital wallet account or other services. It will prevent forgery of NIDs, make services easier and safer, and maintain security and privacy. Senior officials of the ICT division were present at the launching ceremony.
Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry has said Bangladesh's progress to achieve SDG is promising, and under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, the country now stands firm in all indices of development. She said this while addressing a discussion program titled Current Achievement and Future Plan to Fulfill SDG Target, organized by Bangladesh Permanent Mission to the United Nations in USA yesterday. Chaired by the permanent representative of Bangladesh to the United Nations, Masood bin Momen, amongst others Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen, Planning Minister M.A. Mannan and SDG Affairs Chief Coordinator at the Prime Minister's Office, Abul Kalam Azad, spoke on the occasion. The speaker said Bangladesh Parliament is playing a vital role to achieve the SDG. Senior Secretary of National Parliament Secretariat Dr. Jafar Ahmed Khan, Planning Commission member Dr. Shamsul Alam, officials of Bangladesh Permanent Mission to the UN were also present at the meeting. In another discussion on 25th of March, Genocide Day, the speaker said Bangladesh Parliament has already decided to observe 25th of March as Genocide Day. She urged Bangladesh Permanent Mission to the United Nations to take fruitful initiatives to earn international recognition of 25th of March as Genocide Day. Awami League Publicity and Publications Secretary and Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said Bangabandhu's daughter Sheikh Hasina never compromises with anything against the country. She always stands beside the people, though a certain quarter tried to assassinate her several times. He said this while addressing a discussion meeting at a community centre in Chattogram today. Chattogram City Awami League organized the discussion marking the Democracy Imprisonment Day. Acting President of the organization, Mahtabuddin Chaudhry, chaired the discussion, which was also addressed by its General Secretary and City Mayor AZM Nasiruddin. Vice President Mohammad Naimuddin Chaudhry, Advocate Shunil Sarkar, Advocate Ibrahim Hussain Chaudhry Babul, CDA Chairman Mohammad Zohirul Alam Dobhash, and Altaf Hussain Chaudhry Bakchu. Dr. Hassan Mahmood said the entire country is with Sheikh Hasina as she always stayed close to the people over the last 38 years.
Fourteen major rivers crossed danger marks at 23 points across the country due to incessant downpour and onrush of water from upstream. According to the latest bulletin of Flood Forecast and Warning Center, all the major rivers are in rising trend except Upper Meghna and southeastern hilly region. Flood situation in Kurigram, Jamalpur, Gaibandha, Bogura, Sirajganj, Tangail, Manikganj and Faridpur districts may deteriorate within next morning. Flood situation in Netrokona, Sunamganj, Sylhet, Hobbyganj and Moulvibazar districts likely to improve. Government relief operations in the flood-affected areas have been intensified. Besides, district and Upazila administrations and local Awami League leaders are continuing their relief operations among the sufferers in every flood-affected areas. Weather forecast till 6 p.m. tomorrow says light to moderate rain or thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty and likely to occur. at a few places over Rajshahi and Chattogram divisions, and at 1 or 2 places over Rangpur, Mymensingh, Sylhet, Dhaka, Khulna and Borishal divisions. Mild heat wave is sweeping over the region of Faridpur, Rajshahi, Mongla, Shapkhira, Chuadanga and Joshore, and it may continue. Night temperature may rise slightly over the country, and day temperature may rise slightly over northern part, and it may fall slightly elsewhere over the country. Today's maximum temperature of the country was recorded 36.8 degrees Celsius at Mongla and minimum 22.8 degrees Celsius at Kumarkhali in Kushtia. Local government Minister Muhammad Tajul Islam has urged the Deputy Commissioners to take necessary measures at marginal level to check dengue spreading. Meanwhile, Army Chief General Abdul Aziz has said that the Army is ready to face all kinds of disaster, including the flood. The local government minister and the Army Chief said this while addressing the DC conference at the Secretariat today. The Army Chief shared views with the Deputy Commissioners in today's first session. The Cabinet Secretary, Muhammad Shafiul Alam, chaired the session, which was also attended by the Naval Chief and the Chief of Air Staff. In the second session, Local Government Minister Tajul Islam said special drive will be conducted across the country from 25th to 31st July to check mosquitoes. He asked the Deputy Commissioners to make the drive a success. State Minister for Rural Development and Cooperatives Shapun Bhattacharya and Secretary to the Local Government Division Hilaluddin Ahmed were present on the occasion. In the third session, Road Transport and Highways Division Secretary Muhammad Nazrul Islam asked the Deputy Commissioners to take necessary initiatives so that no animal market is set up beside the highways marking the upcoming Holy Eid al-Azha. Agriculture Minister Dr. Abdur Razzaq and State Minister for Fisheries and Animal Resources Muhammad Ashraf Ali Khan Khusru shared views with the Deputy Commissioners in another session. Dr. Abdur Razzaq asked them to ensure procurement of rice from the farmers in next Boro season. Science and Technology Minister Architect Yafes Osman, while briefing the Deputy Commissioners, said the government has taken initiatives to reach internet service to every house across the country. In another session of the DC conference, the participants were briefed about various issues related to the Housing and Public Works Ministry and the Religious Affairs Ministry. Land Minister Saifuzzaman Chowdhury, while sharing views with the Deputy Commissioners, said that government is determined to recover all public properties from illegal occupation.
The Kulkhani of former President, opposition leader of the Jatiya Shangshad and Jatiya Party chairman Hossain Mohammad Ershad was held after Asr prayers at Azad Mosque of Gulshan in the capital today. Leaders from different political, social and cultural organizations and people from all walks of life attended the Kulkhani. Later, a special dua and munajat was offered seeking eternal peace for the departed soul of Hossain Mohammad Ershad. Now, international news. The U.S. State Department on Tuesday sanctioned 4 top Myanmar military officials for human rights abuses against the Rohingya population in the country's northern Rakhine state. In a statement, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said the officials were responsible for gross human rights violations, including extrajudicial killings during the campaign of violence beginning in August 2017. Under the designations Commander-in-Chief of Myanmar's Armed Forces Min Aung Hlaing, Deputy Commander-in-Chief Soy Win, Brigadier General Tan O, Brigadier General Ong Ong and their families will not be permitted to enter the United States.
Commerce Minister Tipu Munshi has said all types of services related to business are being provided online for the convenience of businessmen. The minister said this while opening the online licensing module OLM services in a city hotel today. With Commerce Secretary Muhammad Mufizul Islam in the chair, Chief Controller of the Office of the Chief Controller of Imports and Exports, Pranish Ranjan Shutradhar, and former Chief Controller Afroza Khanam also spoke on the occasion. The Commerce Minister said Bangladesh is committed to World Trade Organization for ensuring paperless services and the country is working to comply it. The National Fisheries Week begins today across the country, aims at creating awareness among the mass people to produce more fish with proper use of water bodies and protect indigenous fish species from extinction. To mark the week, State Minister for Fisheries and Livestock Ashraf Ali Khan Khosru addressed a press conference at the Department of Fisheries in the capital today. The State Minister said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is expected to officially inaugurate the week by releasing fries at the lake of Ganabhavan tomorrow. On the day, the Premier will award National Fisheries Award 2019 to 17 selected organizations and persons for their outstanding contribution to this sector. Earlier, a colorful rally was brought out from the Department of Fisheries.
Now news on sports. Bangladesh clinched their first ever victory in the Indoor Hockey Asia Cup while they beat Philippines by 9-0 in their third match in Chonburi, Thailand today. Mainul Islam Kaushik stole the show in the side's historic win as he struck a total of 6 goals, including 5 in the first half, where Bangladesh led by 6-0. Russell Mahmood Jimmy netted a brace while Ashraful Islam added the other from a penalty corner. With the win, Bangladesh kept their hope alive of playing the 5th or 7th place deciding match after they conclude their group stage campaign against host Thailand at the same venue on Thursday. This is the first time Bangladesh is taking part in the six-a-side indoor format of Asia Cup, but it was not a smooth journey at the beginning as they conceded a total of 14 goals without scoring any during their defeats in the first 2 matches against Iran and Malaysia. And now to end the bulletin, a repeat of the top stories. HSC and equivalent exam results published as 73.93% qualified. Results presented to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina commissions Dhaka Benapol non-stop train service. Electric train is to be introduced, says Prime Minister.
আমাদের কিন্তু আরো অনেক পরিকল্পনা আছে ভবিষ্যতে আমাদের এই রেল আমরা বিদ্যুৎ চালিত রেলও করতে পারব আর তাছাড়া দূর অঞ্চলগুলিকে আমরা আরো যোগাযোগ ব্যবস্থার জন্য দ্রুতগামী ট্রেনের ব্যবস্থা করে দেওয়া
New era starts as Prime Minister's ICT advisor Shajib Wajid Joy inaugurates NID verification website. Daughter of Bangabandhu Sheikh Hasina never compromised and never stayed away from people, braving attempts on her own life, comments Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Flood situation in country's northern and central regions worsens while southeast shows improvement. Government relief operations intensified. US imposes embargo on 4 Myanmar top generals for violating human rights in Rakhine. And in Indoor Asia Cup hockey in Thailand, Bangladesh beat Philippines 9-0.
And that is the end of the bulletin. Our next bulletin will be in Bangla at 11:30 p.m. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.